Welcome to Biochemistry DSP channel. Today's topic will be about omega oxidation of fatty acids. Omega oxidation is an alternative pathway to beta oxidation. It is a minor pathway which involves the oxidation of omega carbon instead of beta carbon. So this omega oxidation is responsible for the oxidation of alkanes. It involves the hydroxylation of methyl group CH3 group so that the CH3 group of the alkanes will be converted into that CH3 group of the alkane will be converted into CH2OH group, then which will be ultimately oxidized to COOH group, thus forming a dicarboxylic acid. So already it will have fatty acid will have one COOH group. So after the oxidation of this omega carbon, the omega group is the methyl group, CH3 group, that will be converted into CH2OH. Finally, it will be oxidized into COOH. So it will form a dicarboxylic acid. This pathway occurs in the endoplasmic reticulum, mainly in the liver, brain, and kidney. The enzyme which is involved in this omega oxidation is omega hydroxylase, which is a monooxygenase enzyme, which involves the cofactors like cytochrome P450, a flavoprotein reductase, and that is NADP+. So here also, like alpha oxidation, no initial activation of fatty acid is necessary and energy will not be produced. The process is normally involves some minor catabolic pathway for medium chain fatty acid, which consists of 10 to 12 carbon atoms. So this is the pathway which takes place in the endoplasmic reticulum of liver and kidney. So alkanes, mostly the alkanes will be converted into, it will be hydroxylated. The omega carbon, CH3 group of this omega carbon will be uh, oxidized with the help of a mixed function oxidase. The enzyme name is omega hydroxylase. It's an enzyme which contains, which requires cytochrome P450 and NADP plus will be involved. So first the CH3 group will be hydroxylated into CH2OH group. Okay, CH3 omega methyl group will be converted into CH2OH. So in the presence of omega hydroxylase, it will be converted into omega hydroxy fatty acid. So this name of this compound is omega hydroxy fatty acid, then which will be reacted upon by the coenzyme NADP plus, and in the presence of the enzyme alcohol dehydrogenase. Okay, alcohol dehydrogenase, the CH2OH group will be converted into a aldehyde group. So we get the product, aldehyde product will be formed. Then it will be acted upon by the enzyme aldehyde dehydrogenase to yield dicarboxylic acid alpha and omega dicarboxylic acid will be formed. This dicarboxylic acid will be further catabolized by beta oxidation to yield succinyl CoA and adipic acid. Okay, succinyl CoA plus adipic acid will be the end product of this dicarboxylic acid. So this dicarboxylic acid will undergo beta oxidation to yield acetic acid plus subbaric acid. First it will yield a compound called acetic acid plus subbaric acid. This subbaric acid will undergo beta oxidation to form succinate. Okay, succinic acid plus adipic acid. Finally they will be excreted in urine. So this is the pathway which takes place by omega oxidation. So fatty acid reacts with a mixed function oxidase enzyme omega hydroxylase is the enzyme, so that it will be converted into omega hydroxy fatty acid. This omega hydroxy fatty acid will be acted upon by the dehydrogenase enzyme alcohol dehydrogenase, so that this alcohol will be converted into an aldehyde fatty omega aldo acid. Then this fatty omega aldo acid will be acted upon by the aldehyde dehydrogenase to be converted into an dicarboxylic acid. This dicarboxylic acid will undergo beta oxidation to form subbaric acid, which will be converted into succinic acid and adipic acid. Finally, they will be excreted in urine. Uh, so, uh, so this in this oxidation, the CH3 group will be first oxidized to COH group, involving a cytochrome P450 omega oxidase system, along with alcohol dehydrogenase and an aldehyde dehydrogenase to form a dicarboxylic acid. So, fatty acid is oxidized at both the ends. The dicarboxylic acid then enters the mitochondria where it undergoes beta oxidation to be converted into adipic acid and succinic acid. So, the biomedical importance or significance of this beta oxidation is it is a dicarboxylic aciduria. Okay, so it will results in dicarboxylic aciduria characterized by the appearance of large amount of dicarboxylic acid. So, due to omega oxidation of fatty acid, a huge amount of dicarboxylic acid will be produced that will lead into a condition called as dicarboxylic aciduria. It's an inherited deficiency due to the mitochondrial enzyme acyl CoA dehydrogenase. So, if this enzyme acyl CoA dehydrogenase is absent, then it will enter into omega oxidation to produce dicarboxylic acid, and this dicarboxylic acids will accumulate excess amount and it will be excreted in urine. So this is the significance of this omega oxidation. So omega oxidation is oxidation at the carbon atom, omega carbon atom, and the omega carbon atom is being converted into a dicarboxylic acid. Then further beta oxidation will undergo to form into succinic acid and adipic acid. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe and support the channel Biochemistry DSP.